Hey, coaches. My name is Zack Watson. I'm the offensive coordinator and quarterback coach at Greenwood High School, and this is the quarterback drills and skills session for this year's clinic. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the Coaches Association for allowing me to speak today. I would also like to thank Josh Holloway, our offensive coordinator and quarterback coach at the junior high level, for helping me get this presentation together. As you can see, my email address is in the middle of this slide. Feel free to email me if you have any questions about the presentation, or if you just want to get together and talk some ball. We'd love to have you here at Greenwood. Let's get into it. A little bit about my coaching background and about myself. I've coached high school football here in the state for the last 15 years. 12 of those years, I've been an offensive coordinator and a quarterback coach. I've played or coached at every classification level from 2A to 7A. And my father was a coach here in the state as well. I've been very fortunate and lucky to work at some of the best programs in the state for the best head coaches in the state, and been on some unbelievable staffs. And all of that experience has helped me develop my philosophy in coaching quarterbacks, how we build them, how we train them, and how we work with them day to day. So I'm hoping today in my presentation that I can give you something that you can take back to your program and help you win. So before we get into the skills and drills part of it, I'd like to talk a little bit about our quarterbacks, because you'll see them today on the presentation. Our starter, LD Richmond, 76% completion percentage. Had an unbelievable year. Really proud of this kid. He's a converted wide receiver. Really worked hard in a shortened off season to go out and compete and really play at a high level, and capped it off with a state championship and an MVP in that state championship game. And so really proud of LD. Hunter Houston was our backup quarterback. He's a sophomore. He had a 73% completion percentage. LD was actually out of game this year. Tough game against runner-up from Oklahoma in their state championship game, Choctaw. Hunter won that football game for us, and he also played in a crucial playoff game. Went 10 of 11 for 4 touchdowns. So really looking forward to see what the future has for Hunter. Storm Sherry was injured at the first JV game this year. Really an athletic kid. Actually got healthy at the end of the year, came back for the playoff run, and helped us out at another position where we had injury. So excited to get Storm back healthy again, where we can work with him and get him going back at quarterback. Joe Trusty was our JV quarterback, 83% completion percentage. Very strong kid. That 83% is actually from varsity games. That's not JV games. Joe came in at a critical time when LD and Hunter were both out of a game because of injury, and threw a touchdown late in the game, big long pass that helped seal the game. And so been proud of Joe as well for his hard work. The last on the list is Slade Dean, was our 9th grade quarterback this year, 80% completion percentage. I mentioned Coach Holloway a while ago with helping me get this presentation together. He did a great job with Slade, and I look forward to working with Slade as he comes up to senior high. As you can see, I put those completion percentages on there because we value accuracy here at Greenwood. That's one of the top skills or attributes we look for in our quarterbacks here at Greenwood. And so as we go on through the slides, we want to talk about how we want to build and train our quarterbacks. And so this is something that I've used at every stop along the way as I've been a quarterback coach, is I want to build them from the ground up. And here's the why. I think their feet have a lot to do with their accuracy. In this day and age, in the game, what it's morphed into today, quarterbacks have to be able to extend plays, and they've got to be able to do that with their feet, whether that's extending a play by picking up a first down with their legs, or buying themselves some time in the pocket, or their escapes to make critical third down throws. But they've got to be able to extend plays, and that starts from the ground up. We also think from the ground up, it helps generate velocity and to help with their passing game progressions. Something that we also do when we build and train our quarterbacks, we do that a little bit differently. I don't know if any of y'all do this. Some of y'all, and maybe all of y'all are doing this now. But we really individualize the things that we do for our quarterbacks. And the best example I can give you is talking about our three-step drops. I teach our quarterbacks a couple of different three-step drops, and then I allow them to pick their drop and to pick the one that they want to take. The reason and the why that I do this is to help them be comfortable. For the last 12 years, I figured out that when our quarterbacks are comfortable, they can play at a high and elite level. So, of course, we do have some non-negotiables that there's some musts in our program that all our quarterbacks have to do, but as much freedom as I can give them to play comfortably, I allow them that rope until I need to rein it in. So let's continue on here with our first drill. I call this all the drops drill. I think this is a great drill, guys, and I think this drill can be used at any program. As most of you know, we like to sling the ball around the yard a lot, but I also think this can be used at other programs around the state that may only throw it 5 times. It's a great preseason and in-season drill. The drill works drops, pocket movements, and escapes. And what I mean by escapes are movements out of the pocket when defenders after our quarterbacks and they have to escape the pocket. It's a great drill when endo time is limited. So we're talking about in season when you're having to do a lot of team stuff and 7-on-7 and inside when really individual time is limited and you may only get 5 to 15 minutes. I think all the drops drill is a drill that you definitely can implement and get the most out of what you need. How we progress the drill, we're going to add change drops, pocket movements, and escapes within the drill. Our next slide is a diagram, and it just kind of walks you through the drill in diagram 1. Our quarterback's going to take a 3-step drop to the back cone, and then he is going to slide up into the pocket to the front right cone. From that point, he is going to get a rush from an outside defender at his front leg where he's going to have to reverse out over his backside shoulder to the back left cone, where then he's going to slide up into the pocket. From that point, he's going to reset and work our sprint game. And then he could finish, as you see in diagram 3, by pulling up and making a throw to a receiver there in the red dot, or he will continue on with our sprint out game and finish with a throw right there. All right, let's get into this right here. 4-cone drill right here. This is our 9th grade quarterback, Slade Dean. And I'm going to go through it pretty slow for you. He's going to take his 3-step drop right there. All right. Shuffle up into the pocket. Here's where he's going to get the rush. Spinning out back to the back cone. Shuffling back up. He resets and works our sprint game. I also like to put another cone out here when we're doing this drill dry to just kind of give them an aiming point where we would have that ladder or that backside drag coming across for him to hit right there on the run. Let you go through another couple of guys where you can see the guys go through it a little bit more full speed. Here's Storm. Sorry about that. It's kind of glitching on me a little bit, fellas, but I'll let it play out where you can see Storm the full movement right here. The things that we're looking for in this drill is we're looking for our quarterbacks to keep a good base through the drill with their eyes downfield. Let's go to the next guy. Here's Joe. Let's get back to the top of it where you can see everything. Joe does a good job keeping his feet hot, keeping a good base, and he finishes through the throw. show you how we progress our drill and give you a little bit different angle. Here's Slade again from a front angle. You can just see how the drill's ran. He finished it with the throw right there on the run. Here's Hunter. Here's our backup from this year going from the other direction. We like to make them go both directions. So we'll start out on the left, running through the drill. Then we'll get back on the right and start from the right side to do the drill. You can see right there we added a throw in with Hunter. Here's Storm again. We're at another throw with Storm, working the same drill. So all of this is, just trying to progress the drill with the throw. Now, for y'all guys that are not taking three-step drops and not throwing it 50 times a game, I tried to put something in here as well for y'all guys. In this first diagram, it's going to be a play action right here from the front left cone to the back. He'll shuffle again up into the pocket from the front right cone. Then he will take a boot drop right here to the front left cone, where he will take a boot drop back to throw on the run or pull up if he was to get a outside edge rush or an interior rush that causes him to pull up into the pocket. And we can add a throw on to that. So here we go with Slade. As you can see, there's the play action. Back into a redrop. We have a concept where we redrop. And so that's what Slade did right there, into his boot. And then he's going to finish with the throw. We can look at Hunter right here. Let's go back to the top of that. Hunter didn't do a very good job with his play action. Should be knee to knee right there, but he goes into his redrop. Back up, shuffle into the pocket with his boot right and finish with the throw. Here's a little different angle. Just wanted to give you enough angles so if you want this presentation that you can actually look at it after you get some time to process it and implement it into your system if you can. Tom Brady drill is our next drill. Mostly done in the preseason. The drill works movements up into the pocket, helps get the quarterback from one progression to the next. How do we progress the drill? We add coaches or other quarterbacks to flash numbers to ensure the quarterback's eyes are downfield, and we also give the quarterbacks wide receivers to throw to at the end of the drill. Here's a diagram of the drill. Some of the drill you're going to see right here are not going to have a quarterback here, coaches standing here. We like to add those coaches in to progress the drill. What the drill will start out with first is a quarterback taking a three-step drop and then snaking through the cones, keeping a great base with his eyes downfield. Eventually, we will add coaches in, another quarterback to give receivers a signal to throw their hands up, where at the end on the last cone, the quarterback will find that receiver and make a throw. So here's the Tom Brady drill. Take you through it dry. The first one. Let's get back to Storm. Here he is on the three-step drop. Then he's going to snake through it with a good base. Eyes downfield. We've got receivers out there, but we're not throwing them to them just yet. We're going to go through the drill dry first. There's Joe. Here's a little bit different angle. We're going to add a receiver in to the drill so we can work the three-step drop into working, getting back to different progressions, into a curl throw right there at the end of the drill. Here's Storm. Same thing, eyes are downfield, going through the progression, stepping up into the pocket, making a throw to the curl. Little different angle. As you can see, I'm back there now, so we're progressing the drill by adding a coach to the background behind the quarterback, and he's going to flash a signal to the receivers that you saw earlier in the picture, and the receiver is going to flash his hand, and the quarterback's going to step up in the pocket and deliver the football. Here's a little bit different angle where you can actually see the receivers. Flash the hand, and they flash theirs. The next progression in this drill is we're going to put two coaches out here, or it can be a coach and a receiver or whoever you got, and we're going to flash the quarterback numbers so we can ensure that he's keeping his eyes downfield through stepping up into the pocket, getting to the next progression within the drill. We also put a quarterback. It can be a wide receiver, another coach back here, and now he will flash the signal at one of these two receivers, who at the end of the drill will flash his hand. The quarterback has to find that receiver and deliver an accurate pass. We'd like him to pick him up a little bit quicker than that, but he's doing a good job keeping a good base, working through the cones, keeping his eyes downfield, finding the numbers in front of him. Watch Storm, watch a couple guys go through it. Here's a little bit different angle, just so y'all can get the feel for the drill. The last drill we have today is the 3-cone drill. It's a preseason drill. Sometimes we use it in season, but mainly in the preseason. The drill works drops and escapes, helps quarterbacks get reps of throwing when they are pressured or pushed off their launching point. How do we progress the drill? We add coaches and other quarterbacks to flash numbers to ensure the quarterback's eyes are downfield. We add receivers to give the quarterbacks a throw at the end of the drill, and we change the drop. So we can change the drop within the drill. We like to do that, and that's how we progress this drill. Take a look at the diagram. So the quarterback will start on the first cone. He will take a 3-step drop, shuffle back up into the pocket to the middle cone, 3-step drop, shuffle back to the last cone, and then take another 3-step drop. On that last 3-step drop, we add a defender. This defender is an outside rusher, and he's going to rush at the front leg of the quarterback. The quarterback's going to escape the pocket, whether he has to pull up or throw on the run. That's usually decided by me before the drill, or I might say right in the middle of the drill as they're going through it. Right here, as you can see, the red dot again, that's where we're adding the receiver in on the throw. Let's take a look at the drill or the clip. Here's Hunter, our backup from this year. Let's go through it a little bit slower right here. So 3-step drop, working back up into the pocket. Another 3-step drop back up into the pocket. Last 3-step drop, he's going to stick. I'd like to see him stick that more right there. And then he's going to get an underneath rush where he has to escape the pocket. And he's either got to decide if he's going to stop, make an accurate throw, or continue to throw on the run. Okay, here's another drill, or same drill. Another player going through it where we actually add the rusher in. And this time we had to pull up, make an accurate throw. There's Storm, same thing. Try to give y'all a couple guys couple different angles. I'm sorry about, I hope this, these clips are not kind of glitching on y'all either. They're kind of bouncing around on me. So I hope you're getting this. If you don't, feel free to email me and I'll send you this presentation. Now we want to progress the drill. We had a coach flashing numbers, so we ensure that our quarterback's eyes are downfield. We want to make sure, you know, when the pocket's closing in on our quarterback, that they are sound enough with their footwork and have the confidence and the presence in the pocket to keep their head downfield and feel the rush. They want to feel it. They don't want to look at it as they're going through their progressions. Right here, you can see we added the receiver like he's on a backside ladder route, or we're getting flushed out of the pocket and we're trying to find a scramble rules type of scenario where we're trying to find that guy crossing the field after we've been rushed or flushed out of the pocket. Here it is with Storm, again, throwing on the run. Try to give you a couple different angles. Here we are going the other way, same drill, just a different way. Now the rush is coming from the backside, coming at the front leg still, and our quarterback will reverse out of that. He pulls up this time, throws after he pulls up. We also do the same drill where the quarterback will throw on the run. And there we go with that one right there. We changed the drill up a little bit. Now we have a front side rush, but this time the defender, it has an aiming point towards the back leg of the quarterback. So now our quarterback will step up into the pocket to deliver the throw. So just changing the drill up a little bit, trying to progress the drill for our QBs. As you can see it there, stepping up into the pocket. The reason we had the cones, I just like to get extra drops in there. We're a big 3-step drop team. So you could obviously do this without taking 3 drops, but we just like to get the extra reps at that. Same thing, different side. Now we're talking about an interior rush. We just change our rush angles, something that we like to do a lot, so they get an idea of what edge pressure feels like and also what interior pressure feels like. Kind of the same, you know, you're seeing the same stuff, but a little bit different with the angle that we rush at. And I like to mix it up, whether they're throwing on the run or they're coming to balance and getting their feet in the ground and making a good throw. But we talk about building them from the ground up. We like to give them those opportunities to pull up if they need to, or continue to run if they need to. Right here, as we progress the drill, I get in here and I let Slade know that on this right here, he's still got rush coming after him, so he has to continue to sprint out to make this throw. Okay, and I know you looked at the drills and you're thinking, well, how is this going to relate to in-game situation? And I hate to be a drill guy just to be running a drill. So everything that we do drill-wise, it has to relate to the game. It has to show up in the game. So I put a couple clips on here at the end of our session today so you can get an idea of how this stuff relates. And I think this first clip right here is the 3-cone drill where we get interior pressure right here. You can see how the drill translates. We get inside pressure at the front leg. LD has to sprint out of it on a 1st and 15 and pull up and deliver a strike. So I think you can see from the drill that it was worth it. You know, if we only did the drill one time and we get this big play in a game, in a crucial part of the game, then it's well worth it. So another clip, 2nd and 8. Same thing. Quarterback's going through his progression. Nothing's open in his first 3 reads. So he has to get all the way back. By that time, the pocket's broke down. He's got interior pressure, and he's got to extend the play with his legs. That's what we talked about, building them from the ground up. Gets all the way to his 4th progression. Again, down here on the goal line. Not as much pressure here, but we talk about working even the snake drill, working through our progressions, keeping a good base, finding a guy in the end zone. Here's Hunter against Choctaw, Oklahoma. I'm sorry if this is not loading for y'all as well as it is for me. Hunter 3-cone drill again. Gets edge pressure at the back leg. Has to step up into the pocket, make a throw on the run. Same game, Hunter again. Same thing, edge pressure, has to step up in the pocket, make a throw on the run. LD. This is just kind of what we're going for building a quarterback from the ground up. Being able to take those drills that we worked for him to extend plays and make plays for us. This was a crucial down, 4th and 3 against a good Bentonville West team at our place, and he made a play by extending the play by, playing from the ground up. I'd like to show you one more clip. And like I said, if you want this presentation, I can give it to you. Just please email me and I'll get it to you as quick as I can. Right here, we talked about coaching them differently. Okay, this is a boot play that we have, and we actually busted at receiver. We should have a clear out and a ladder on the back side of this. But we talked about coaching them different. Right here, LD is going to take his boot drop, but he's going to reverse out. Okay, and I give him that option to reverse out. But he's the only quarterback that likes to do that on our football team. All the other quarterbacks open up after their boot play fake. So just giving them the option helps them feel comfortable, helps them play at a high elite level, and that's what we're trying to do here at Greenwood. Give them the confidence, give them that sense of comfort where they can play at a high level. So let's take a look at it, LD. You can see right there, reverses out. You can see on all the 4-cone drill that we did with our younger guys, none of those guys reversed out on that. If one of them, later on starts trying that drill with a reverse out, I'm going to let that kid do it if he feels most comfortable doing that way. So I think you've got to take a look at that and maybe kind of suit what you do for your kid a little bit and let him have some freedoms. Obviously, you need to have some non-negotiables in there, but when you can free up your kid at quarterback, he's going to play at a high level for you. Guys, I appreciate the time. I'm going to try to get here to my last slide. There it is. Here's my last slide. I want to thank the Coaches Association again for allowing me to speak. There's my email. Feel free to email me anytime if you need anything. Look forward to hearing from you, and go Bulldogs. We'll see you soon. Thanks. Bye.